We're here for more great NFL action as we're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. And we're underway. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. Indianapolis goes with the ace set here. Manning changes the play at the line. Throws on the run. Pass is off target. Clark was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 27. Adai lines up as the single back. Indianapolis changing their play.
96 man. Goes right.
Here's the halfback. Fumble. Jackson recovered it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Hands it off. And he's decleated at the 15. That's a 7-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. Anderson is lined up under center. I formation behind him. And they'll run him again. Tackle at the 13. Lewis gains around 2 yards there on the delay. Anderson is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Play fake. Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 8. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Back to throw. Throws it short. He's brought down around the 3-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Sets up the play action. He throws right. Touchdown! So they decide to pass it down near the goal line.
Yeah, I would too if I had a receiver like this. He's just so confident in his hands. Big and strong guy, he made the play.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Taken at the 5. They can't bring him down. Big hit there to bring him down. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Sees something and changes the play. Strong throw. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Manning calls an audible. Clark in motion. He throws it. Makes the catch. He's dropped around the 33-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Indianapolis using an audible.
Let's go, D. Rush. Close up. Let's go. We need to make a play. Turbo, Simba. Peel one single.
Back to throw. Looks for a man open. Bats it away. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seem to get anything going on that drive.
Smith punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Cribbs fields it at the 22. Brought down at the 40. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Nice play fake. He's running out of time. Anderson is going to be sacked for a loss. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I'll tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
Back to throw. With the hard throw out to his left. And they get him around the 42-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
He's there for the catch. Tackled right around the 48-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Zastudil is the punter. He punts it. It'll go out at the 28. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Indianapolis using an audible. He's looking to throw. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 41-yard line. He looked pretty confident that time on the throw.
Once again, we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Here's the halfback. And they get him at the 43-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. From their own 43-yard line. Manning comes to the line with 3 wide. Indianapolis changing their play.
Let's go right. Hey, a wide, let's get it.
He's looking to throw. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He couldn't hang on to it. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Manning calls an audible. Manning drops back. Gets the pass away. Drops the sure pick. Gonzalez was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 48. The Colts come out in a shotgun set. Manning doesn't like what he sees.
Reset it, reset. Let's go. Get it back. New call. Close, open right. Hit. Hold on the ball. You got it. I got you.
Back to pass. Goes through his read. Pass completed. He's dropped at about the 37-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Smith is set back ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Fakes to the back. Passes to his left. He makes a great open field tackle. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him at the 25. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback.
Gain of 5.
2 tight ends here. And they'll run them again. And they didn't get it. The defense was ready on that series, and they had all the answers for what the offense tried to do.
And that's a humbling experience for any offense. When you go out there and have those 3-and-out series, you just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
He punts it. Rushing, fields it at the 38. Brought down at the 49-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Screen here, Quan, screen. Hey, come on.
They go with a run. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 44. The Colts come out showing 3 wide. Calling an audible. Indianapolis motions left. He's under a heavy rush. This one falls incomplete. The ball soars past the intended receiver, who really had no chance to catch that.
Well, it's always great to have a big arm, but you have to be able to control it on occasion. He wants to consistently throw that ball hard, and that's just not always the right pass.
The Colts changing their play at the line.
Yeah, we see that screen. Kings left. In the wall. There we go. Nasty.
He's looking to throw. And he catches it. And they get him at the 29-yard line. A good pickup there.
Yeah, there's about 50 or 60% of the quarterbacks in the league that would have seen that little hole and said, I'm going to dump it off to the back. But this guy believes in his arm strength.
The Colts changing their play at the line. He drops back. Passes. There for the catch. Tackled at the 18-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Manning changes the play at the line. Looks to pass. He throws on the run. And the pass is knocked away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Roger. Tight right. Get off, baby, get off.
Drops back to pass. He rolls out to the right. And he catches another. They'll score. Touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Drilled at the 27. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. The Browns line up in an I formation. Give to the tailback. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Off his back foot. Hit hard at the 40. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Back to pass. Guns it out. What a shot! They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, and I don't know in the future.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They'll give it off here. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice blocking and an even better run.
The great thing that the offensive line did that time was they allowed the halfback to hit that hole going full speed. And once this guy gets going full speed, he's almost impossible to catch.
So they're ready for the extra point. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Rushing, fields it at the 3. Won't be stopped. Dropped at the 27. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. A dive is the single setback. Harrison is the motion man. Manning changes the play at the line.
96 there.
Manning with the give. And he will lose yardage on the play. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Hands it to the back. It's loose, and the defense scoops up the loose ball. To the 20. Good job on defense to be right there for the recovery.
Well, you get yourself in the right place for a recovery by hustling, and that time this defense was really flying to the ball.
Anderson hands it left. And they get him at the 10. Gain of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. They're 10 yards away. Indianapolis brings in their prevent defense. There are 7 DBs on the field. Back to pass. Looking for an open man. Gets in for the touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hands.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
And the point after is good. He kicks it. Rushing, fields it at the 3. Still moving. Drilled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Indianapolis comes out with 2 tight ends. The Colts put a man in motion to the left.
Go get it, baby. Hard count. What's the reverse? Come on, let's go.
On play action, the pocket is collapsing. And he should have had that one. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Manning calls an audible. The Colts motion to the right side. Drops back to pass. Throws out to the right. He's tackled at the 40. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Indianapolis uses motion. First down, looking to throw. It's completed. He's pushed out around the 49-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Come on, lock him down. Let's get off this field, man. Here we go. Let's get some energy, let's go.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Harrison was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Manning adjusts the play at the line. A dive on the give. Brought down at midfield. And he pushes ahead for the first down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but it's certainly a big first down.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. Manning sends a guy in motion to the right.
Sally 19. Hey, regular.
They'll throw on first down. Looks down the field. And it's knocked down. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Manning changes the play at the line.
Let's hit him in the mouth. Let's play ball. What's the hard count? It's on 3. 44. Here we go. Hey.
He'll get the call again. Hit and dropped behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. The Colts changing their play at the line. Drops back, scans the field, and he makes the one-handed grab. He lost yardage on the play. They lose 3 yards on that one.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Vickers moves in motion. Lewis gets it on the counter. And they get him at the 33. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 33. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. He's hammered in the backfield. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
It looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Anderson takes it back, throws it short. Fumble on the play. Brackett recovers the loose ball. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
Indianapolis using an audible. The halfback with the carry. He's brought down around the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 36. The Colts come out in a single back formation. Manning changes the play at the line. Looking to throw. Fires it out. Brings this one in. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Manning will hand it off. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and right down the middle. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. Harrison takes it at the 8. They get him at the 34-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll throw on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Tackle right around the 42-yard line. They complete the pass for a gain of 10 on the slant. Anderson comes to the line three-wide formation. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Gain of under a yard, and so it'll be third down. It's third down now, just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. They'll give it off here. He didn't get back to the line. I don't think that's what the coach had in mind when he called that play.
And we've talked about it before, but third down really is such a key to football. When you get in those third down situations, you can demoralize a defense if you can convert. Flip side of that, of course, is if the defense makes that kind of play, it can really demoralize an offense.
Zastudil kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. He'll take it from the 18. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
Stay inside right here. King's right.
They'll give it off here. He got depleted. A dive gets 3 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. Is there for the catch. And they get him right around the 48-yard line.
You know, you can say anything you want about Peyton Manning, the great size, the arm strength, all that other stuff, but I think that his study habits, what he knows about defenses, his coolness under pressure in big game situations, all that sets him apart.
Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Man in motion. He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Defense is getting pressure. He took a shot at the 49-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. They line up at the 49. Cribbs is back deep to return the punt. Gets the punt away. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll take over at the 20. From the gun. He looks to throw on first down. Looking for a receiver. Completed. Brought down at the 31. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Picked up maybe a foot or two. That brings up second down. They line up at the 32. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. Looking to throw. Dumps it out right. Tackled at the 40. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Throws while on the run. Intercepted. And they get him at the 45. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
From the 45-yard line. A dive, the lone back. They're changing the play. The pocket is collapsing. He tried to thread the needle on that last one and threw it right into coverage.
Well, you have to admire his courage. He's not afraid to make any throw, anytime, anywhere, but he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Indianapolis changing their play.
We're talking about Bree. I got you. Come on.
Looking to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
He may have changed things up.
96 minutes.
Rockets it. Fails to connect with his man. Probably not the best place to try to squeeze the ball into.
Yeah, I think he would have needed a jackhammer to get that one in there. That was tight coverage.
The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Anderson sends a man in motion. Hands it off. He's tackled at about the 19-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. 2 tight end set. Anderson calls for motion left. Play fake. Under heavy pressure, Anderson drops it. There's a scramble. That one popped out, but they recovered it to retain possession.
And it's not always who has possession when you go to the bottom of one of those piles. It's who comes out with it at the end of that little scrum discussion down there. I've actually been pinched and had my hair pulled at the bottom of one of those piles.
Back to pass. Here's the throw. There for the reception. What an open field tackle. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Rushing takes it at the 36. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. They'll start at the 49-yard line. Manning, 4 receivers lined up here. Calling an audible. He looks to throw on first down. Comes down with it. Brought down at the 36-yard line.
One of the things that really impresses me about Reggie Wayne is his intelligence. You can tell that he really reads defenses. He understands the nuances of what the defense is trying to do to him, and he has a great communication skill with his quarterback. They are just on the same page, and they make defenses pay all the time.
Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Indianapolis lines up in a double tight set. Manning calls an audible. Looks down the field with the catch, and they get him at the 13.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback, probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
Changing the play. Manning hands it off straight ahead. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal.
Joseph Addai is really the perfect back for this style of offense. Of course, they have the ability to spread the field with the passing game. You see a lot of nickel and dime coverage against this passing game. So now you're creating some rushing lanes for Joseph Addai, and he really takes advantage of it. Joseph Addai is really becoming a bit of a show when he gets around the end zone. I can remember a few years back, he's jumping over the top of players, big plays in the playoff games. Great runner in the open field, and once again, he shows his explosiveness and gets it in the end zone.
The kick is up, and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. From the 5-yard line. Brought down at the 28-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. The offense will start at the 28-yard line. Anderson lines up under center. 3 receivers wide this time. Lewis on the inside handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Lewis gets the call. He's tackled at about the 33-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. The Browns come out in a 2 tight end set. Anderson fakes the give, and he caught it. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 44-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They'll go with the run once again. And he's hammered at the 45. Lewis gains about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Looking to throw. With the throw. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Back to throw. Looks for a man open. Almost picked. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. They come out with a big set. Manning doesn't like what he sees. All kinds of pressure. Almost intercepted. Harrison was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 11. The Colts come out in a single back formation. Manning adjusts the play at the line. They hand it off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Calls an audible. Back to pass. Throws a bullet. And they get him right around the 24-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Fake to the back. Rifles it out there. He's dropped in the open field. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Short throw to the right. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
He's looking to throw. Rockets it out, and it's caught. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
First down, looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Gonzalez wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Indianapolis using an audible.
Buffalo! Let's go! Come on, guys! Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's stop right now.
He drops back. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. Gonzalez was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Manning is lined up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. The Colts changing their play at the line. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 29-yard line. An impressive showing by the wideout in the first half. He's already gone over 100 yards receiving.
Not a lot of mystery to this offense, is there? They're going to get it to this wide receiver. They know what he's capable of doing, and there is some great communication going on, verbal and nonverbal, between the quarterback and the receiver out here in the first half.
3 yards on the run. It's the 11th play of the drive. Only one man back. The Colts changing their play at the line.
Reset. Real.
He throws left. Catch is made. Tackled at the 16-yard line. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. The offense lines up 1st and 10, trying to continue a pretty good drive. Indianapolis using an audible. He's brought down around the 16-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Looking to throw. Rolls right. Jones knocks it away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Cleveland brings in their nickel package. The Colts changing their play at the line. Looks to pass. Gets the ball away. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Drops back to pass. Passes to the end zone. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Indianapolis lines up in a goal line set. Manning adjusts the play at the line. He's running out of time. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Drops back. Passes to the end zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Sure, Peyton Manning has a great arm and he knows how to read defenses and all that. But I think the thing that really goes unnoticed sometimes about Peyton Manning is his competitive streak. When you talk to Peyton Manning, it is all about football and it's with an enthusiasm that's infectious.
Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Fielded at the 4. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The Browns come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. He drops back, gets the throw off. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. He's dropped at the 30, and that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
A dive on the inside handoff. Dropped behind the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in the way.
Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Cleveland brings in their quarter package, only 3 linemen on the field. He's changing things up. Drops back. Surveys the field. Screens it out. Brought down behind the line. They lose 8 there.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Gets the punt away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 23-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 24-21. The kick is away. Cribbs from the 7. They get him at the 35. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time. He fakes it. He scrambles around. Out of bounds, incomplete. Just an awful pass for the quarterback.
And what makes it worse is he had a guy wide open on the play. In this league, you don't see that very often.
3 wideouts here. On the ground with a tailback. Cuts back and he's dropped. Lewis comes away with 5 yards on the carry. They line up at the 40. Cleveland comes out with 2 tight ends. Anderson calls for motion left. Anderson drops to throw. And he's drilled at the 33.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
Fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt this one away. Rushing will be the return man. He gets it away. Rushing takes it at the 28. Tackled around the 37-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Up the middle. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Fakes the run. Rifles this one out to the left. Brought down around the 47-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. Looks down the field, throws on the run, brings it in, and they get him at the 34-yard line. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
Back to throw. Strong throw. He's tackled around the 27-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Changes the play. He's looking to throw. He throws right, and it's completed. Hit and drop behind the line. That'll go for a loss of a couple.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
Indianapolis changing their play. Hart in motion. Back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's dropped at the 21. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Goes through his read. Pass is complete. They'll get in for the touchdown. And that'll be his third scoring strike of the game. And they line up for the extra point. Here's the kick, and the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Harrison from the 8. He's hammered at the 30. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll take over at the 30. First down, 10 to go. Anderson with 3 wide receivers. Back to throw. Fires it right. Brought down at the 43-yard line.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
The halfback with the carry, and they get him at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Anderson lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Gives it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He drops back, moves up, makes the catch. He's dropped at the 49-yard line, and that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
He punts it. And they'll down it at the 6-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
He fakes it. He's there for the catch. Tackled at the 18-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Stay inside right here. Buffalo. Let's go right. Safe. That's all we got. King's right.
Give to the tailback. He's dropped for a loss. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Back to pass. Throws it out. Just clanks right off his hands. Third down coming up after that incompletion. They line up at the 16. Cleveland is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. Trying to change the play. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. No one can come up with it. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. Cribbs is back deep to receive. Punts it. Cribbs fields it at the 42. The defender gets him to the ground. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will take over at the 49-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. He fakes it. Looks for a man open. He couldn't hang on to it, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a play fake. How can you drop that? And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. They down it at the 5-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
A dive gets the ball. And they get him at about the 5-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Looks down the field. Falls incomplete. He's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, and this defense now knows that they're starting to get inside the head of this quarterback. He's not going through his progressions, and he's making some bad decisions.
The Colts put a man in motion to the right.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Go, baby. Sally, 19. Middle.
Looks to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. He's brought down at the 15. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
He throws it, makes the reception, brought down around the 30-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Reset it, reset, reset. Yeah, we see that screen. Hey, we gotta rush the ball, y'all.
Back to throw. Surveys the field. Knocked loose. Almost a catch, but he had it pop right out of there.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
The Colts changing their play at the line.
Ace, ace, ace.
Gives to the back. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. A dive only gets about a yard there on the draw. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. The defense comes out in the dime package. Calls an audible. Manning calls for motion right.
Here we go, baby. Go ahead. We got bark, bark, bark. Make a stand, D. Let's get a stop.
Manning drops back. Throws the deep pass. Dropped an easy one. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Makes the fair catch. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. They'll start at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. Drops back, and they're coming after him. He's pushed out at the 30. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. He found a little daylight and was able to break free for the first.
Those are the kind of runs that really wear a defense down. You just keep pounding it in there, 3 yards, 4 yards, pick up 4 there, and a first down.
There's a play fake, dumps it out right. And they get him around the 41-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Pass completed. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
They'll give it off here. Gains his way to the 26-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. Still good on the drive. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. Still perfect on the drive. The defense has struggled defending the pass in this one. He's now got 3 scores through the air.
Yeah, I always felt like with the rules the way they are today, that as long as you're executing as an offense and protecting up front, you should be able to throw the football. And when they've had opportunities to make plays today, they've made them.
Point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Booming kick. Heath fields it at the 2. Dropped at the 28-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Manning is under center. They'll line up in single back. The Colts changing their play at the line. They'll throw on first down. And he catches it. He's dropped at the 38. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Adjustment at the line now. Back to pass. Throws it short. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Manning looking to throw. He throws on the run. Poole picks it off. He's brought down around the 40-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Anderson looking to pass. There for the catch. Brought down at the 30. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Hands it off. He's dropped at the 20-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 20. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They line up at the 20. Good game so far as we head to the 4th. Our score here is the Colts 31, the Browns 28. He fakes it. And the tight end is wide open. That play-action pass didn't fool anybody. 3rd down now, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Cleveland sets up in the I. Back to pass. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. The offensive line has really struggled so far in this one.
I really don't know what you do defense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. He's got it. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
And here's the kick. Heath takes it from the 6. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. A dive, the lone back. He may have changed things up. Little handoff. He lost yardage on the play. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Go, baby. Other side. Hey, pick 6 right here. Pick 6.
Sets up the play action. It just slips out of his hand. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. 3rd and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. Manning doesn't like what he sees.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. ADO here, ADO. Let's go, D. Hey, no. Get out. Goes right. Let's keep him down here.
He drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
He gets it away. Makes the fair catch. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. Ace backfield this time. Here's the halfback. Tackled at the 30. Lewis gets about a yard on the play.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Here we go, boy.
They're going to pitch it. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Lewis gets 6 yards on the carry. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Little handoff. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. They had a tough time stopping them on short yardage.
Yeah, they stacked the line of scrimmage pretty well on that one, but just not able to stop them short of the first down markers.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. And they get him right around the 46-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down around the 48-yard line. Nice run there. It will be enough to move the chain.
Oh, yeah, he put his dancing shoes on there. One little juke, fake him out, get your head down, pick up the first down. Nice play.
Play action. Brings this one in. And he's knocked out right around the 38-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, It doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
He's dropped at the 26-yard line. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
Throws left. It's tipped. Winslow was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. They line up at the 26. Out of the I formation. Gives it off. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up third down. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. Brought down at the 19-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
And he makes it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Here's the kick. Heath takes it at the 4. At the 30. Dropped at the 34-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Indianapolis goes with the ace set here. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning hands it off straight ahead. And he just got hammered. And he picks up about 4. And that will bring up second down. Manning is under center. 2 tight ends this time. Changes this one at the line. Manning drops back to pass. The pass is away. Had his hands on it and dropped it. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Manning adjusts the play at the line. Throws while on the run. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Throws right. Tackled at the 41-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Is there for the catch. And they get him at the 31. Nice grab on the play, his second catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
He's running out of time. Completed. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Another positive game. That gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
Again with the carry. He's dropped at the 20-yard line. Gain of under a yard. That'll bring up second down. They'll face second down and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Indianapolis changing their play.
96 mirror. Come on, G.
They hand it off again. They tackle him for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Indianapolis sends a man in motion to the right. Sets up the play action. There for the reception. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. I formation here. Indianapolis uses motion. Manning looking to pass. Throws it short. Touchdown, and they take the lead. That was just a well-executed pass right there.
Well, as a receiver, you're going to get banged around a little bit down here on the goal line, but this is a big, stout guy with good, strong hands, and that was a nice catch.
And they line up for the extra point. Set down. The kick is up. Indianapolis holds a 4-point lead. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. And he'll return this one from the 7. They get him at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Lewis on the handoff. He doesn't get back to the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Looking to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Gets the punt away. And they make the fair catch. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. A dive, the lone back. The Colts changing their play at the line. He throws right. Tackled around the 32-yard line.
Gain of 13.
I think they're going to have to bring out another bottle of oxygen for the wide receivers today. They've been running all over the place, and this quarterback is starting to feel it. It is a hot connection between he and the receivers today.
Watch the ball. Turn over, D. Reset it, reset.
Manning on 1st down. Dumps it out right. He's brought down at the 42. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Manning adjusts the play at the line. Looking to throw. Goes through his read. He makes another catch. And they get him around the 40-yard line. The wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page today.
Yeah, and this wideout really is something special. He's able to find the holes in the coverage, he gets good separation, and he has tremendous hands.
Indianapolis changing their play. Manning has completed every pass on this drive. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
And they use motion. Passes it. It's picked. Why would you make that pass when you've got the lead?
Don't ask me. He threw it. I have no idea which side of his brain was working on that one.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Anderson is under center. They'll come out in an I. Nice play fake. Comes down with it. And he made a great open field tackle. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. He's pushed out at the 36-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Anderson hands off. Tackled at the 35. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. He fakes it. He didn't get his feet set as he threw. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. 2 minutes left in the ball game. 3rd and a yard now. Ball on the 27. Out of the gun. Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. With the catch. He's brought down at about the 17-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Steps out right around the 16-yard line. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give them that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
And after looking into it further, they will reverse the call. Anderson comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Looking to throw. Dumps it out left. And he caught it. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 14. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And it's caught. He's tackled at about the 13-yard line. Short gain on that completion. The Browns line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. He's brought down right around the 12-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 13, 1st and 10. The Colts come out in a 2 tight end set. Little handoff. What a brutal hit. 1-yard loss for the halfback.
Wow, did you see the hit on that play? That's one of those you kind of stagger back to the huddle and you talk to the quarterback and you say, how about a pass on this one?
Manning doesn't like what he sees. Play action. Passes the ball. He goes up high for the catch. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Here's the give. He's dropped around the 26-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
They hand it off again. The Browns will take their final timeout. They line up at the 28. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. They take a knee. 4th down. The Colts are lining up to punt this one away. Cribbs back to return it. Punts it, and he got a good one here. And they make the fair catch. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. And it all comes down to this. One last chance to throw one up and see if someone can bring it down and win the game. Looks to pass. Fires it over the middle. That tackle just sealed the deal. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Colts 38, the Browns 34.